Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to do long multiplication, and I'm going to use two different methods. The first method I'm going to use on 324 multiplied by 56 is the tower method. So I'm going to write it out as follows. So we're going to put 324 on top and underneath 56 with a line under. So we're multiplying those two together. Now in order to do this sum, we're first going to multiply 324 by 50, and then we're going to multiply 324 by 6. So in order to do that, I'm going to write to the side what I'm doing. So I'm going to multiply by 50 first. Now in order to do that, I'm just going to put a 0 down to multiply everything by 10, and then I'm going to multiply it all by 5. So that way the overall effect means I've multiplied by 50. So I just follow through, obviously started with units. So 5 times 4 is 20. So I have to carry the 2 and put a 0 down here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So there's the 2, carry the 1. And then 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 1 gives me a total of 16 at the end. Now I'm going to multiply that by 6. So I do 6 times 4 is 24, so again put down the 4, carry the 2, then 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14, so, sorry, carry the 1, put the 4 down, sorry, I'll just get rid of that one there, and then 6 times 3 is 18, plus the 1 makes it 19, so that gives me 19 here. Now all I need to do is add those two numbers together. So 0 plus 4 is 4, 0 plus 4 is 4, 2 plus 9 gives me 11, so carry the 1, 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and then we've got 1 plus nothing, we just get 1. So our overall answer is 18,144. So that's the first technique using the tower method, so we just multiply by 50 and then multiply by 6. What I'm going to show you now is we can also use something called the grid method. Okay, so for the grid method, what we do, and I've already pre-drawn a grid, but it's obviously very quick to just do that, is we literally write out the two numbers with their separate parts. So this is a 3-digit number multiplied by a 2-digit number, so my grid is a 3 by 2. So 429 we split into 400 and 20 and then 9, so each number with what it stands for, and then 32 we split into 30 and 2. Okay, and then we multiply the corresponding numbers and fill in the grid. So for this box here, for example, I do 30 times 400, so then all I have to do is 3 times 4, which is 12, and then I've got a total of 3 zeros, so I put 3 zeros down. Then I do, for this box here, I do 30 times 20, so 3 times 2 is 6. I've got a total of 2 zeros, so I put 2 zeros down. Then I do 30 times 9, so 3 9s are 27, and then I've got 1 zero. Then on the bottom row, I had to multiply everything by 2. So I'm doing 2 times 400 for this box, so that's 800. I'm doing 2 times 20 for this box, which is 40. And 2 times 9 for the last box, giving me 18. What I need to do now is I add up the numbers in those 6 boxes to get my answer. So I have 12,000, then 600 and 270 from the top row, and in the bottom row I've got 800, I've got 40 and I've got 18. And then I have to add those up. Now obviously you've got to keep in line all your columns. So the first column you get an 8 at the bottom because that's the only number. The second column here we've got a 7 and a 4 give me 11, plus 1 gives me 12, so I carry the 1 over. This column here I've got 6 and 2, which is 8, plus another 8 is 16, plus another 1 is 17, carry the 1. Then I've got 2 on its own with that 1 giving me a 3, and then this one's just got a 1 on its own. So my final answer for this one is 13,728. Okay, so 13,728 is the final answer. So those are two methods for multiplying big numbers together.